Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to discuss the source-based questions of Pakistan Studies paper 1, that is History and Culture of Pakistan. I have compiled some source-based questions for your reference. This is source A. Text of the caption is given, text of referendum 19 December 1984. This is the text given to you. Okay? The same way it's from the past paper. And this is the picture source. You know, the text source contains 3 marks and the picture source contains 5 marks. Now, what is the criteria of attempting these questions? First of all, it is very important for you to understand that you need to read the caption given. Always read the caption given below. Okay? This is very important for your reference. Here in this text source and here in this source picture source. This is what you are going to refer first. Okay, the first question is of 3 marks for this text source. That is, what does source A tell us about the nature of referendum held in 1984? Okay, what does source A tell us about the nature of referendum? Here it's asked the nature of referendum held in 1984. Acha, you are going to pick according to the question given, okay? But you are supposed to pick from this text given. You are not going to write on your own. This is the criteria of the source based question. This is for 3 marks and you are going to pick the text, pick the answer from the text given, but with reference to the question given. That is the nature of referendum. Acha, 3 points are required. Whether the people of Pakistan endorse the process initiated by General Ziaul Haq, the President of Pakistan, to bring the laws of Pakistan in conformity with the injunctions of Islam as laid down in the Holy Quran and the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet. Peace be upon him, and for the preservation of ideology of Pakistan, for continuation and consolidation of that process, for the smooth and orderly transfer of power to the elected representatives of the people. This is the whole statement given. Pick the nature of referendum. Okay? What is asked? Nature of referendum. Acha, first nature, you are going to pick 3. The first nature of referendum should be to bring the laws of Pakistan in conformity with the injunctions of Islam as laid down in the Holy Quran and the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet. ठीक है, ये first हो गया, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the first point. Okay? This is the first nature of the referendum. Okay? In conformity with the conjunction of Islam as laid down in the Holy Quran and Sunnah, yani Shariat based. The second point should be, and for the preservation of ideology of Pakistan, say, and for continuation and consolidation of that process, for the smooth and orderly transfer of power to the elected representative of people. It's not necessary that for continuation and consolidation of that process you need to write down. It's not necessary. Okay? For the third point you are going to pick is for the smooth and orderly transfer of power to the elected representatives of the people. Okay? The first one is to bring the laws of Pakistan in conformity with the injunction of Islam as laid down in Holy Quran and Sunnah. Second is for the preservation of the ideology of Pakistan, and third is for the smooth and orderly transfer of power to the elected representatives of the people. Here you have picked 3 points and you are going to secure 3 marks. Okay? 3 out of 3 in the source base. This is the criteria. Because they have asked the nature of referendum, you are going to highlight only the nature of referendum. Other things are not necessary to be written. As far as source B is concerned, now the question given is, what does source B tell us about the relations between Bangladesh and India immediately after the fall of Dhaka? Now they have asked relation between Bangladesh and India immediately after the fall of Dhaka. The fall of Dhaka means the creation of Bangladesh. Now what does the nature of this relationship shows? It's written here in the caption. Bangladesh saluting India, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and Miss Indira Gandhi signing Treaty of Peace, Friendship and Cooperation in 1972. Okay? What you see in this source based question, what you are supposed to write, you are going to write down first 2 statements related to what you see in the picture. You can see Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and Indira Gandhi signing the document. It's also mentioned in the text. Okay, I can see in the picture. You are going to refer 2 points about what you see and then 3 points what you infer. I hope you know the meaning of infer. You are going to relate what you see with the background of the picture. That is inference. Okay, what you see and what you understand by the picture. The first thing you see in this picture is 2 prime ministers. One is of Bangladesh, okay, and the second is of India. They are signing agreement of peace, friendship and cooperation in 1972. It shows that India and Bangladesh are having good relationship. They are having cordial relationship because now this is what you see. Okay, there are 2 prime ministers of both countries. You will mention the name of the countries. They are signing agreement of peace, friendship. Okay, and in a peaceful atmosphere, you can see the atmosphere is peaceful because there is no tension in their faces and they are calm and cordial. It shows that this is what you are going to write down, what you see. Okay, nothing else is seen in the picture, so you are going to infer. Now what you infer, okay, in this picture, as you have seen that both prime ministers are signing peace agreement. This shows that India has supported Bangladesh during 1971 crisis. It had trained their militant, those who were named as Mukti Bahini during the war with Pakistan. India had supported East Pakistan wholeheartedly and to crush the ideology of Pakistan. That is based on two nation theory. And if you remember that it was the statement of Indira Gandhi that today we have sung the two nation theory in the Bay of Bengal, because it was a victory moment for India, because it had created a separate country out of Pakistan. So this is what you are going to write. This is the inference you are going to give. Okay, India has emerged successful after dismembering Pakistan, because dismembering Pakistan was considered as a black day for Pakistan and India had been the enemy. So it had played a vital role in creating Bangladesh and had trained the militants of East Pakistan in India. And later on, when the civil war was going on, so India had participated. It had entered the border of East Pakistan and had fought with Pakistan to separate East Pakistan from West Pakistan. So this is what you are going to infer. Totally you need to write 5 points to the maximum. But if you write two point of inference, that should be relevant, very much relevant. So you are going to get 5 marks. What you see, you write 2 statements, what you see, and then you write two or more than 2 statements about what you infer. But if your inference is not according to the text given, so you are going to get half marks for it. Okay, we'll stop here. Inshallah, we'll continue with the next class, and we'll come up with more source-based activity and more type of questions like 7-mark question, 4 marks question, and then we are also going to discuss some topics, inshallah, based on the paper pattern.